No, it's
Yeah.
deputy mayor right there.
Yeah, yeah, like I said, we all got these shades on. I don't know. Maybe
Think you might want to stand up real quick.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
Yeah.
There we go.
See,
yeah,
silly,
his
Wait, that's
clothes
an issue?
blended really well
Open
with the
your
stairs.
eyes.
Yeah, holy.
Why is that an issue again?
He's like
Alright.
Drax, stand still, you never see
You
him.
can approach if you need to speak with him.
I'm with this guy. I'm just gonna stand right here.
Hi, Deputy Mayor. My name is Quentin Omar Bastoni.
Hello.
I have a question about like entertainment and the the music scene of the city. I have a couple artists that they have some songs ready. They want to throw events and everything, and I understand that it requires business licenses and contracts to be approved by the state and everything. I kind of wanted to get an idea of when maybe I could expect to be able to like submit their music and
God damn it.
hopefully get them paid for it and be able to set up events and things like that.
I don't think we have an ETA. I think, as far as I know, Max is still waiting for some things, but we also haven't talked
Yeah.
about it internally because we are waiting for the things. I'd say give it a few weeks, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I think specifically with music stuff, it's a bit more of a headache
Yeah.
to
I
deal with.
understand, yeah.
So, and I don't know how we're gonna handle that. That's both the the state, but also the the people running the states thing
Yeah.
and how they want to go about it.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So I don't think we have an actual ETA yet. I could say a few weeks, but even that might not be true.
Okay.
Yeah, I think when it comes to everything business related and all these kind of things, we want to make sure it's done correctly from the start. So
Yeah. No, I understand. I completely agree. It's only good if it's done correctly.
yeah.
Like that, so.
So
All right. Well, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's kind of all I want to know.
All right.
I had a quick little question.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of like entertainment businesses and like event organization companies, can we submit those business proposals as normal? And are you guys accepting those right now?
As far as I know, if you want to propose anything, you should go through either Max himself or Juno Sweeney. I think Juno's the one's taking them. We don't have an official way of doing it, but I think she's keeping notes for the future. I am not keeping notes on those,
Okay.
especially because we
Alright.
don't have a way to, do it yet. But talk to Juno if she's awake. She's the chief of staff.
What's your name?
Juno Sweeney.
No, your name.
Oh, my name, Michael.
Michael. Nice to
Yes.
meet you. I'm Sage Carter.
Nice to meet you.
All right. You have a good day, sir. Thank you.
You too. All these business things.
Well, buy the dip.
Shit. So if we want to make an act that makes sure that you are keeping your vehicle clean, or maybe not clean,
Listen,
but
crypto, if managed correctly, can be a very meaningful, avenue of income. Okay.
I'll go upstairs real quick. I need a second.
Yeah, you're good.
Maintained and in the correct, keeping deliveries the correct way. All right, give me 2 seconds. Why is it snowing? People just starved for new jobs. Yeah, I guess. But it's again, it's a slippery slope, like it's always been. All right, that's a good breakdown. What should we call the act, or do we? I don't know. Do we keep calling it an act, like? Marriage act, ego act, adoption policy. We could call it a policy. Is there a count on how many people have arrived in the city? What you mean? How many new characters there is? 10,000 so far. I guess we're up towards. I guess we passed like 10K a while ago. Mandate. Does PD know? Yeah, they know about the weight limit. They just don't have any laws for it right now. I think we talked about it, but I don't know if there's a. What is that picture? Well, in theory, you know, people driving around with outdoors and shit is always some beat.
The mayor still seeing people, or
I am. I'm just I just need a second.
okay, no problem. I'll be done. I'll wait down here.
What is the difference between an act? Like, should we call it an act? A mandate? Would that make more sense? I don't fucking know. Killadon, thank you so much for Prime. Welcome. Did they decide when the next meeting is? No. It might have been pushed back. I'm waiting for a phone call. That's why I don't want to. All right, fuck it. We'll go talk to her. I'm gonna just have to cut her off if I get that phone call.
Mike,
Hello.
it's me, Billy.
I figured. What's
I'm
up?
here to talk to the deputy mayor.
All right. Well, you have to get in line. There's a person waiting.
Wait, oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Tally Marks. How are you today?
I am good. I'm gonna be. I'm just gonna let you know that I might have to cut you off. I'm currently waiting on a phone call, but other than that, we should be
Two
good.
very quick questions.
All right.
What I asked him first, and he says he's not helpful, but he's also very helpful, and I like him too. One, would the government be willing to put convenient locker places at government jobs such as Group 6 and such as that, since there's like a law about real nice, blah blah. And two, I have oh my god, there's someone behind me. I have a friend who is a lawyer who is trying really hard to get a hold of Judge Crane, but he cannot get a hold of Judge Crane. Would there be convenient time for Judge Crane to just appear and have it like a set location and time so that he can work around Crane's schedule so that he can have this conversation, because he's not been paid for about 4 days now as a lawyer because he has to have a conversation with Crane first. But he is a lawyer.
I'd say the most convenient time if he wants to catch Crane would be before or after our meeting on Saturday.
Before what time is that?
That would be 24 hours from now. That is when our meeting starts. So I'd say like an hour before.
Okay.
And the meeting goes.
Oh yeah, it got
for
postponed, huh?
Yeah, well, that too. I don't know when the next meeting is going to be, but it's hard to say because Crane is kind of his own entity, and he kind of does whatever. He's hard to get a hold of for everybody, not just
Not
lawyers.
just you, okay.
Yeah.
He was in here playing Dota 2 the other night, so might just walk in on him.
Do you think there would be a way for him to just like to make himself known to people if he's around? I think it's just the hard part because we don't have the government app anymore.
The
So it's
government.
just hard to.
Yeah, the government app is being worked on. It should be
Yeah.
done soon, hopefully. But other than that, I don't think he announces because I don't think he
Probably
wants.
get overloaded.
Yeah, I don't think he wants people to bother him really.
Okay. Well, if you see him, Solomon Walker has been trying to get a hold of him for a while, and if that could be pushed up anyway. But that's it. But thank you. That's all I need to say.
All right.
Appreciate it. I like your earrings and your bridge tattoo. Hey, you're cool.
Thank
too,
you.
Rohan.
What's up, Billy?
Have a good one.
So I'm
You
here
too.
on behalf of the tow yard. The tow drivers aren't happy, Michael. Basically,
Why should I care?
I've been a tow truck driver for a while now. It's my main profession, and I put a lot of work in. And Tom down there at the tow yard, he's a real asshole, and basically the government's telling him, with the employee point system, you need to get 500 to reach your maximum, and that's approximately like 1,000 tows. And the tows don't pay a whole lot. They're like 200 to 300 on average. He doesn't really scale your pay with the more experienced you are as a tow truck driver. And sometimes you'll be lucky to get 5 tows per hour. And if you're towing, 5 tows per hour, and
Can do nothing about
you're
it.
looking at like 168 hours to get your maximum employee points. And that's like 7 days nonstop. So, we're talking weeks. While there's some jobs out there like Rhyme where, you could do it in a day. Not to mention when you get to, be the best employee to
Blames
Tom,
Arrowhead.
all you get is a crowbar blueprint. And people are just leaving the sewer open. There's no use for a crowbar really, because someone just opens it and it stays open for 20 minutes with people going down there for, scavenging through the trash in the sewers and whatever else they're doing down there. It's quite crowded these days from what I hear. And, that sewer's basically constantly open, and, crowbars are almost useless. So, you work really hard, spend all this time, a real lot of time, get up there. there's not a whole lot of value placed on it.
Okay.
So I'm thinking maybe
What do you want me
maybe
to?
locals can cover up that manhole that people leave open. I guess maybe it's around 20 minutes they cover it up now. Maybe it could be 5, or maybe
This is a
Tom could give you more jobs per
dev
hour, or there could be a pay increase, more incentive for people who want to tow, because the job it's boring, and it's not in a good place. I don't know if there's plans for it in the future, but I put a lot of hard work in, and I'm thinking about just throwing it all away to just go do grime. But
That's like everyone.
it's a lot to recoup.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say. We are keeping stats on everything, so if we are seeing that everything is dipping off in terms of like towing and whatnot, then we'll definitely look at it. But for now, I can't promise nothing, and I can't tell people to lock the manholes and whatnot.
Sorry, I won't run.
Okay.
In theory,
Sorry.
I don't think.
Sorry,
I think
excuse
leaving
me,
it.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
Yes, you're excused.
You're fine.
I think leaving a manhole open is probably not legal, or that's a fine, because that's a danger to people. So maybe we could look into that. Maybe I could bring that up as a thing. As much as
Not hard to. Kind of hard to enforce that, though. Yeah.
If you see somebody opening a manhole, and you see them, if they're not working, because having random citizens going into the sewers is a bit questionable, is it not?
You know what? Forget I said anything. Actually.
Fair enough. All right, I'll forget it.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry.
I just
I will ban you if you jump over the railing.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know. I'll have to look at the tow stats and see what's the current, what they currently look like, to see if we have to make any changes. Right now, we can make we might be able to look into it, maybe change the pay, but that's about it. Everything else is kind of just how things are. This is this is beyond my and Max's pay grade kind of thing,
Okay, I figured since it's a state job, that government job, that maybe there was a little bit more control over it.
Yeah, but it's only to some degree.
Okay. Well, I said what I had to say, I guess, and maybe it'll get better in the future.
Hopefully. We're trying to make sure everyone makes a living, and it's not all about G6 and grime.
No, that's true. There's got to be good balance, and I don't know how many people are still doing tow, but it's a lot less than there used to be. But I mean, there's definitely still people doing it. But between people, I know personally, me, I'm not doing any vehicle impounds in the city, just for the fact that I don't want to get sued and I don't want to have to take pictures.
Yeah, but that's because we can't have nice things, Billy. You need to keep that in mind.
Yep.
That is
Yep.
people.
No, I know.
That is people being dumb, and then everyone else is getting punished for it. There's only so much we can do about that.
No, I don't blame you guys for enforcing that. It makes sense logically.
I mean, you can just snap a quick picture, just problem solved.
Think I want to fill my phone with a bunch of pictures of just cars?
Make a folder on your phone, towing selfies.
Yeah.
You know how easy it
no.
is, right? If you pull out your phone and then you pull up the keyboard, you can just hit shit. Yeah, your phone is running Windows, so you just hit Windows Shift S.
Well, yeah, but then
Windows phone, those still exist.
then
Yeah,
I have
unfortunately.
a folder on my Windows phone filled with
Yeah.
these pictures, and then I have to go and search through hundreds of photos to find the
Nah.
one.
You can
Shut up,
Date
Cat.
and time, I guess. Yeah.
can get a
I was about
app
to
off the
say
App
like
Store.
fucking.
something like that.
Yeah,
You
there's a
know,
lot of
the-
ways you can go about it that makes it easy to deal with.
Yeah.
So it's more like, do you want to make the money, or do you want to,
Well,
Not.
those city impounds give you about $200. So you could be all the way up in Polito and go all the way to the city, or you can just skip the job and take a different one.
my immersion? I
You
was
can do a tire
immersive
change.
enough.
Shut
Shut up.
same amount.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done tow honestly, and So I can't say, but again, if we're seeing it drop off, we'll definitely look into it. If everyone is quitting towing to go and do Grime or G6, obviously there is a problem. So, and then we'll step in and see if we can do something. But trust me, I'm about to make legislations that make the life harder for everybody. So, we'll see.
What is it? What does that mean?
I'll give you the names, but I won't tell you what they do. One is the Drip Act.
Drip?
The Drip Act,
You're
yes.
not even going to tell us what that stands for, are you?
Nope.
Oh, drip as in clothing,
Maybe.
or is it an acronym?
It's
for
it's an acronym.
Michael looks pretty dripped out to me.
Yep. So,
Drip.
there is a...
Establishing governmental casual Friday. I think we should have casual Friday.
There's a lot of things. Don't worry about Billy.
Yeah, I want to
like,
show up to the cells in casual clothes and be like, no, PD, it's fine. It's casual Friday.
Can add that as an exception.
Well,
to Fridays
I'm
or-
having a very internal debate whether I should just stop towing and go do another job and get money.
Do you
but what
like
if-
towing?
Where does
Well,
your
I hate
heart
towing,
lie?
but I
So
mean, I
you-
used to like it, but I put in so much hard work. And what if like crowbars right now, they're kind of useless and there's not a whole lot of money, but say a week from now, crowbars are used for something else, and there's a huge demand. Then I just, I go and do 10 grime jobs and I'm all the way at zero, but fired basically from Tom. It'd take me 7 days nonstop to get back up there.
Yeah.
That's is the juice worth the squeeze? I don't know. So I'm mentally fucked right now, and I'm hoping tow will get better, but I can't do any of the other good jobs.
Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate. That part I can't do anything about. So
All right,
you need
well-
you need to figure out if you want to keep, Tom happy or if you want to go and do something else. It's work.
Yeah.
There's also
If you're
Well,
not
that's a me
having
problem, I know.
yeah, if you're not having fun at your job, maybe you should quit and find another.
I mean, is there no fulfillment in helping people? They call you off the yellow pages like, "Hey, help! I need a
Oh,
tow,"
people
or something like
just
that.
carry their own toolkits now. They don't need
mean,
roadside
people-
repairs.
People buy more of their own cars. They'll be a little more picky about that kind of stuff.
No.
Yeah, I guess so. But a lot of these, mechanic shops, they're offering their own tow services. But also, there's going to be a big problem real soon. I don't know if you guys noticed, but material prices are going crazy. The guy down at the recycler, basically you can choose any material you want. Everybody's going with the circuit boards right now due to,
Because of
demand.
money.
So mechanic shops aren't getting the other materials.
All the
So-
materials really, alloy too, all that.
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of the part prices are skyrocketing, and it's shifting the economy a little bit, probably in the wrong direction.
Well,
We're
Maybe.
we're monitoring these things, so don't worry. Like the reason thing. If you're a felon, you don't work G6. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Well, maybe when people are doing these HVAC repairs, they can get circuit boards or something like that from the
Billy,
that
stop.
they can recycle. Who knows? I mean, there's a couple other options to give circuit boards into the economy without ruining all the other materials, right? But I'm sure you guys are diligently looking at it.
That is not a government thing. Yeah.
But please, for the love of God, help towing, Michael, please.
I'll bring it up.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did a bit of towing the other day. It's pretty chill. You kind of get out of it what you put into it a bit,
I feel like it's always been like that, though.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I don't know.
if you want more business, maybe try to partner with a mechanic, right?
Yeah.
Or,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
not
Tow-
a bad idea.
get
Tow
your
has never
name
been
out
my thing.
somehow.
Huh?
I was just, get your name out there,
Yeah, that too. Have a
recurring
brand.
clients, essentially, Towing retainers, I don't know.
No, I get the concern, but that's for everybody. You know, we can't.
Mhm.
It's always a balance act of people will always go where the money is, and that's just how it is.
Yep. Already
Hey,
seeing it with
not all
sanitation.
people.
And most people.
Yeah,
Most people.
I've always will be broke. Always have been broke.
All right, I'm gonna keep writing this new legislation thing I'm working on. All right, let's go back to that. The workplace vehicle maintenance mandate, or should we call it something else? Would it be a mandate, or would it? No, it would be a mandate, right? That's what you guys said. That a mandate versus a. No, that's not what I want to do. Reports, create report, select category, city council.
I don't know. Put a twat out or something.
Hmm.
I could like put out a twat or something if you want to get more people in here.
Yeah, I might do that after. If I'm waiting for a phone call, so I don't want to have,
Oh yeah, man. Take your time. Oh.
Oh, nice. You got a garment.
Hey.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Scraw.
Nice. Oh, fuck. Cornerman was supposed to come talk to you. I'm going to give him a ring. Michael, do you still want to talk to him?
I
Thank
do.
you, Tristan.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give him a ring. I'll be honest, we've
Life
been
has been.
dicking around for a little bit.
Potentially. What's up?
Any quick question. Something about taxes. Do I have to pay them where? Where
Third
is
third
taxes?
floor. So if you go up,
Oh.
and then you go up into the second floor, and then you follow that
Yeah.
all the way down, to that like corner. Then you go up to the third floor, and it's right at the desk. There's a guy up there that can help you.
I
Alright,
appreciate you.
perfect.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I believe Cornwood is on the way.
All right. Thank you.
We're just thinking about on the way. It's something. The wheels are spinning.
Do we have a compliance period? Yeah, another 7 days, I feel like. It shouldn't be businesses, though. It should be people. I don't know why this one would piss people off, though. In theory, PD could already pull people over if they're missing a door or their headlights are out. It's just gonna be a fine. How much should the fine be? Another 1,000?
Damien Tinkerman.
What if they just got into an accident? Then you would, in theory, pull over and fix it. Again, we can tweak it so we can cover those things. So don't worry. Like, if that's a problem, we'll just add that. Like, if they're pulled over in the middle of fixing a vehicle, like, it's more operating the vehicle in a condition that isn't, you know, up to snuff or good. $2,500. Okay, we can again change that.
No,
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, that's the thing I want to add is that it shouldn't just. It should also be the internals that should be looked into.
Thank you for
much
your
appreciated,
service.
gentlemen. Yeah, no, we cleaned up while we're up there. I think he's gonna go grab another.
So, like,
Oh,
how low would we allow them to have it? Like 50%? Because some people are just driving their vehicle until they fucking stop working, right? Because you have to see like this in real life. If you get pulled over
Thank you for your service.
in a
No worries,
big
boys.
truck
Take my life up.
where your fucking where your brakes are shoddy, that's where you get a fine. Vehicle maintenance is mandatory. It's mandatory, but people don't do it.
What the hell? What does that say?
I need to go and look at a vehicle to get a rough idea of how that shit looks. Do you have a vehicle outside?
I actually do not.
Shit.
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds. Somebody runs up. I'll just be outside for 2 minutes.
All right.
Okay, there's a truck. Oh no, I just did a min-max. Can I just check this guy's car? I can. Okay, so if we say like an axle part or any of these parts are below 65%, that's a fine. Anyway, to tie vehicle health, no, I don't want to go that route. That would mean dev shit, dev work. So like this guy has his vehicle pretty much maintained, right? This guy would have gotten a fine. But I don't know who drives this. I would ask him like, when was the last time you got your shit fixed? Ooh. His engine is fucked. His brakes are... like, everything is pretty much fucked across the board. Yeah, you could in theory make it a fine for each part that is below a set amount. 60 is low, but I maybe make it 50. Okay. Is stabbing somebody in the hospital terrorism? No, I don't think we have that anymore now. Is tires spelled correctly? Was it like an American versus English version of saying it? Should we make it stackable is the question. Wait, what did the condition say? Bad condition. Okay, so when is it... How many conditions do we have? When is it... This is excellent condition. So when is it bad condition? Fuck. Let's see if there's other vehicles I can check. Staggered sky high. Okay. Okay, I can't check that one. That is not a player-owned vehicle. So this is excellent condition again. Standard US grading. Yep, so what? Excellent. Standard. What? Excellent, good, bad. So when does it go to good? Is that like 90 or 80%? And when is it bad?
Yeah, white hair is definitely natural for some people, yeah. But like,
Why is there no vehicles?
Claiming Damien's a vampire, yeah.
Are you claiming I'm a vampire guy that cosplays as Erwin Dundee?
what?
I didn't say it.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
apologies. Who said that?
I need to call a mechanic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I need to figure out like what the conditions of vehicles are. Excellent, good, bad, or if there's more to it.
It's percentage based as far as I know.
Yeah, but the percentage is also translated into a condition, so I need to know those conditions.
Oh. Yeah, I'm like an amateur mechanic, so I don't know.
This guy is a master mechanic, you should know this.
Yellow.
Hello, I got a question for you.
Shoot, what's up?
Right?
So when you look at a vehicle, when would you shoot at? So say a car just had a fix. They just you just fixed it up. That would be excellent condition. When does that turn into a good condition, and when does it turn into a bad condition?
Okay, so you talking about like your actual engine parts, like the components under the hood, like?
Yeah.
Okay, so realistically, for me, a master gearhead, if I was to do like a one across and do some repairs, what I can do in one part, I can get you from like 80% to 100. All right. The biggest thing you have to worry about is the overall condition of your engine. So most of your parts, I can completely change your axles, all that stuff, no problem, won't cost you much. Your engine blocks we have to worry about. Now, where you run into trouble with that is if you use repair kits a lot on it, and you're not a master gearhead like myself. Try and avoid them as much as you can because they will take down the overall condition of your engine block, and then you have to do a complete engine change out, normally in around the low 60%.
Yeah, so
if it gets down that low.
I just had somebody look at a tow truck. No, it wasn't a tow truck. My bad. It was a what was it again? A fucking trash truck, whatever they're called. I forgot.
Yeah.
I think it was sitting at 60 to 65%, and that was he defined that as bad condition. Do you know?
It is pretty bad.
Yeah. Do you know when it becomes bad condition? Like roughly?
So it's going to be at the low 60s. So the thing is, if you'll see you have your overall health of your engine on the right hand side of your diagnostic. You know that's as high as you'll ever get the engine again on that engine block. So if it says that you're at 64% out of 83, you'll never get the engine better than 83% until you change that engine block.
Okay.
The other parts are all fine, but that's the real concern. So when you start to kind of get in below 70s, things will
could be
start
good.
slowing down. You won't get that high end speed that you might have got. So my tow truck's fucked. It's due an engine change real soon. And like I can't go, oh my god, I'm gonna run over. It won't go any more than like say
I don't care
75
about
miles
weekly
an hour, you know?
inspection. There's more like people can get pulled over. Okay.
So
let me ask you this as a mechanic, but at the same time, you're also using your vehicle. How would you feel about if you were forced to make sure that your work vehicle is in good condition? Obviously, it gives you more work as a mechanic.
Yeah.
But it also would you think it's dumb?
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll have a look at my engine right now. I'm gonna have a look at my tow truck right now. So, my tow truck, and I'm driving at the moment. I'm at like 89% of my axle, body, all stuff like that. My engine is 61 out of 68. That's I'm very close to needing an engine swap.
Yeah.
Like very, very close. Because the next time I do repairs like that, it's going to be 67%, 66%. And then what happens is when I'm starting the truck, it will just be like a slug.
Yeah.
So like I know I'm due it soon. I'm just really driving it to death because it's going to cost me like 10 or 11K. So until it really starts giving you overall problems, I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, yeah, but
I mean like substantial problems, like where you start jumping gear between first and third, or jumping from second to reverse, because that will happen. Or even at that, you'll start to bog down. You know what bogging down is?
I have a rough idea.
Your engine just starts choking up when you're driving along. So that's what you need to be careful of. If it starts bogging down regularly, and you've done some repairs, that's when you're like, shit, I need to do something. You can just get me to have a look at it. I'll let you know. Like, it's no problem. I mean, hit me up anytime, and I'll always.
It's not because it's not because I'm in need of a repair. I'm just trying to figure it out because the reason I'm asking is say
low
like you
60s.
Yeah. So say that your brakes, especially, they're shoddy.
Yeah.
That's a concern because now you're driving around the city with shoddy brakes, meaning that could end in an accident.
Yeah. So if you wanted to get your brakes repaired, I always recommend anyone, things like that, like your brakes, just get a one across. So if you get down to kind of 80%, you'll get a one across. Like we can do it for you from Popular Motorworks. It will cost you 850.
He's not picking up what I'm putting down.
Always to get your best value for money, you want about a 20% kind of damage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to be at about 80%.
Yeah, I got you.
Anything below that, like I wouldn't put two sets on until you're around 60%. But at 60%, your thing's gonna be handling like a fucking buckaroo horse.
Yeah.
Your tail's gonna your back end of your truck's gonna be flicking out. Your brakes are gonna be like absolute shit. You know what I mean?
It's
so I always
fine.
tell people come in around the 80s. You know?
Yeah. How long have you been driving that vehicle for it to be the engine to be?
I think I've got about like 4,100 miles on this.
Okay, 41. Okay, that's
4,
a lot.
Yeah,
Yes, that's
4,100. Yeah,
that's a lot of driving, isn't it?
Yeah. It's had a lot of repairs, but it hasn't had an engine block change yet. But as I said, I can notice that it is top end speed, all that stuff. It does need a serious engine change soon.
All right. All right. I appreciate that information.
What's your name, by the way, bud?
Michael Simone.
Oh, Michael Simone. Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, anything else you need to know, just give me a ring. Like I'll always check mileage, stuff like that. And if you just want a diagnostic run on your vehicle, just hit me up. I'll come out to you. Same for roadside repairs.
Yeah, I'll give you a call.
All the best.
I appreciate it. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so 50% might be if they go below 50%. Yep. I kind of got what I needed, so.
Perfect. Honestly, I feel bad for the mechanics in this sound. I just feel bad for the mechanics, man. They bust their ass for pennies.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but right now things are just bad. So.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, I get it. I just got some buddies who are mechanics, and I got to listen to them all the time,
All right, again, do we want to stack for every part that isn't maintained?
It'll sort itself out, though. It's just
hopefully
how these things work, right?
Okay, so could be looks and condition. We can make it. We can start with 60%. If that's an issue, we can always change it. So when would a warning be in order? 65%. Mm. 70% would be a warning. 60 is finable. I don't know what 70% is defined at. If 70% is defined as still good condition, then you can't warn them. That's the thing. That's why I don't know what these conditions are. But we can tweak them. All right, let's see what it comes up with now.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Mickleton? I don't know. You're on the city council, right?
Yes.
So you voted on the bill?
Dark Nitro, thank you so much for the 1,000 BD. What bill?
Oh god, I'm so sorry.
The legislation?
I appreciate you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Sorry.
Legislation.
The legislation changes to make, not only
Like a
Los
Canadian or
Santos a
something?
fire at will state, but a legislation so that way not just violent felonies, but all felons get fired from G6?
That wasn't really a legislation.
I mean, that wasn't really up to legislation and city council. What do you mean?
It wasn't a legislation. It was an oversight.
It was an oversight.
Yeah. Well,
So it's just.
I don't think we had it up for a vote. It was discussed. There isn't a legislation specifically for what you are mentioning.
Listen, I heard it was
Yeah, sorry,
voted on
no,
by
you're
the city
sorry.
council, then
Yep, I
approved by
know.
the mayor. And I had a talk with Mr. Thoroughbred about this. A very, very, very thorough talk about it.
Anti-ran.
And it's just one of those things that, like, I just.
Oh, it is.
I.
Oh, we did vote for it.
It was a very passionate conversation. You know.
Oh, never mind. I did vote for it.
You did.
I did vote for it.
I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
Mike, that's
Yep,
Mike, that's
yep,
a lot
we
of
know.
money, man.
Huh?
Yep.
That's a lot of my money, dude.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the corner. I'm gonna have this conversation with you. All right, you lay it out to me how in any
Michael Simone, Michael,
Hazel.
Mike,
Hazel.
Okay, Michael,
Hazel.
How the fuck, Michael,
Hazel.
explain to me. I need you to explain to me how two former and convicted terrorists are allowed to run for mayor.
We don't have a record.
You know what? Okay, you got me there. You know what? That's fair. That's fine. But you're telling me because of two non-violent felonies, I can't work for fucking G6? Not violent. I ain't hurt nobody.
I know that part I'm a bit iffy about because I agree that
You're a bit iffy.
No, okay. First of all, Hazel, I am pretty sure it was talked about that it should be violent felonies.
Yeah.
Yes, and I am fine with bringing it up again because it should be violent felonies.
Okay.
I agree with you on that.
Okay. Yeah.
I think because of the way it works, and
I'm
this
waiting-
is because
Yeah.
of the way it works, and this one is out of our hands. It's just a blanket statement that if you get a a felony,
It does.
It's just across the board. I don't know if it's possible to do it the other way around.
Okay. All right.
But you also have to
That's fair.
like yes. So I will bring it up again to say and suggest that it should be violent felonies, not
Yeah,
a
I'll be
person
alright,
like
dude.
you
I appreciate you, dude.
that runs from the cops because you
I'm having a talk with Michael Simon.
because you want to run from the cops and then you eat shit anyways. But we don't talk about that incident.
Okay.
But I agree, it should be violent felonies. If you have manslaughter, if you try to kidnap a government employee, like all this shit, this is where you shouldn't be working with any sort of government money. If you're out there and you do street racing, you're a dumbass, but I don't think you should not be able to handle shit.
Well, I mean, like I didn't get caught for street racing. The reckless evading was merely just because I wanted to sing to.
Yeah, but reckless evading goes in hand with street racing. You ran from the cops. That is not a violent felony. It's a dumb felony because you could kill somebody. Keep that in mind.
So.
Yes, but I agree, and I will bring it up. Our meeting got kind of cut short.
I'm aware.
I will bring it up, and I will discuss it, and then we'll see.
Listen, Michael, I'm not gonna lie. I had a heated conversation with Mr. Thoroughbred about this, and I'm not necessarily happy because you know me when it comes to G6, and you know how much I enjoy doing the job. In fact, I haven't done a violent felony since I've started doing G6 and actually started running the Black Berets. To me, G6 wasn't just a job; it was a lifestyle, you know. And I'm not necessarily saying I understand, rules are rules, but it's just hard. Not only that, but he made a fucking announcement, and it just. He had the entire fucking city laughing at me. Everyone commenting, saying Hazel on fucking Twitter and laughing, even having cops do it. Now, as a person, the old you would have fucking murdered and bombed City Hall by now. You know that.
For G6?
For G6, but merely just for what I'm saying is.
Hazel, I am on your side on this one. I will bring it up.
No, it wasn't just that, but it was the total embarrassment of him making a fucking state announcement
You're talking to Maximilian Thoroughbred. He does whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
Yeah, okay.
That's the problem.
If that is a problem,
who the fuck is gonna keep him in check?
Well, first of all, you guys voted for this guy. Well, you voted for me.
I voted for you.
You voted for me, but
don't you dare put that on me, because I voted my blood, sweat, and tears into fucking campaigning for you during these hours. I don't want to hear that.
No, you voted for me. Everyone else voted for him. It's why it's kind of funny to me is that people are complaining about the one-child policy, but people voted for this guy. This is one of his politics.
Listen, the old you would have ran and ransacked City Hall and blew that shit up by now, especially if you would have made an announcement saying, hey, I come to you saying a problem that I have in an oversight, right? Then he says, by the way, don't make fun of Michael Simone for losing his job as a state announcement. And then everyone on Twitter goes ahead and makes fun of you and then does that.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up. I agree. Look, I will bring it up. I think we're having a meeting either tomorrow or the next day. And then I can bring it up so we can tweak it. That's the entire thing, is that we are able to tweak these things, so.
I told him he has a month. He has a month. That's what I told him.
Are you gonna kidnap him?
No, motherfucker.
Do
no.
it. I need it.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
I need people to kidnap Max.
Why?
Because I need to prove a point that we need weapons licenses so we can defend ourselves.
You want to make me the fucking example?
Well, he's already been kidnapped once, so you're not the first example.
Yeah, but this one is actually personal and for good reason.
Well, it's get the point across.
Want me to stab him or just kidnap him? Scare him?
I don't want him to get hurt. If you hurt him, that's on you.
I'm not gonna fucking hurt him.
Well, you're just gonna kidnap him and to tell him that you want to go back to work in G6?
No, I can't make it me. It's too fucking obvious, obviously.
Oh, fair enough.
I mean, like, literally, if I go ahead and do this whole campaign and plot to actually kidnap the fucking mayor, which shouldn't be necessarily hard, he's just going to be on high alert considering the fact that him and Shaban have already been through enough. In fact, I am actually very happy for both of them and them being married. In fact, I consider Mrs. Thoroughbred a good friend of mine. But, it's just, I'm lost. What else am I supposed to fucking do? I don't want to turn to a life of fucking crime, and I definitely don't want to go to grime or sanitation, especially before now all of this is already fucking played out.
Yeah. No, I know. I will bring it up, Hazel. I am on your side. As long as you don't have a violent felony, you shouldn't be banned. That's what I think.
Okay. Well, that being said, it's still fucking atrocious that he fucking did that and made a laughing stock of me during the entire city.
Yeah. Well, then you get a lawyer and you sue his ass.
I'm not gonna sue his ass. I think approve. Thank you, man. I really appreciate the work, dog.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'll let you know. I'll bring it up.
Okay. Well, give me.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, it's you. Listen. Yeah.
Are you talking to me or somebody else?
Thank you, dude. I got you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was getting my car repaired. Listen, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of my money went into D6. Not only just my money, but the trucks, everything. And I refuse to sell them. Everyone's like, hey, sell your trucks. So, hold on to them, give them to someone else. I'm like, no, because I'm going to make this a point. I'm going to make this a big fucking point, right?
Mm.
I'll do what I can. Shit. But listen, if I'm actually going to do this fucking
I
kidnapping of
cannot
the mayor,
announce anything, though.
maybe not you specifically, but info, some shit where he stays or some shit like that. Because he's definitely going to be on high alert, especially since he's been kidnapped last time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the main problem I'm having right now. But I'm actually going to do this to prove a point of I don't even know what to fucking say. Because if I show up in a fucking black beret, he's already going to know it's me. So I have to make this completely unjustified to what my cause and what I'm doing. Despite me being a very quote unquote disgruntled worker, it's basically fucking terrorism at that point, which I don't mind doing. I don't mind doing full scorched earth to
I
prove a fucking
agree,
point.
though.
You know what I mean?
That it should only be.
I don't mind being a martyr for every other fucking felon in the city. You feel me? I don't mind.
Yeah. You're already a martyr.
I mean, I'm a martyr.
You got called out. You're taking the heat for everybody else. You voiced your opinion, and people are making fun of you. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, listen. I'll set up something and see what type of people I can bring together.
Oh, true. They did lower the expungement shit.
And I promise you, listen.
But he can't
I told
make
him
100,000
I'll give him a
because he
month
can't do
before I
G6.
fucking do something. If nothing comes of it after a month's passed from today, I plan to fucking do something about it myself.
All right. I'll keep that in mind.
All right. Just know I don't want to fucking hurt him.
I know.
But I mean, politics is politics at the end of the day, and it's nothing personal. He just happens to be in the position.
Yeah. I will bring it up, and I'll let you know.
All right, Michael.
All right. Bye-bye,
I'll
Hazel.
catch you. Bye-bye.
Give me a second, chat.